If you're truly listening, lean in. This isn't meant for everyone, only those who are ready to step into something far greater. Because the truth is, real alchemy has always been hidden in plain sight, disguised behind symbols, stories, and secrets that only the awakened can interpret. Why has this knowledge been kept under wraps for centuries? The answer is simple. It's not meant for just anyone. It's a sacred fire that demands preparation. Since the dawn of time, the wise knew. Alchemy isn't just about changing metals into gold. It's about transforming the self. It's a perilous journey. For those unready, it can be destructive. The path is lined with fire, and those who aren't prepared risk being consumed by it. Because truth, when revealed prematurely, can burn away the false layers hiding within. Do you feel that fire igniting inside? That's the call, the awakening. It's no accident that alchemy seeks those who are already looking beyond illusions, who refuse to live life on autopilot, caught in the same repetitive cycles. If this message has reached you, it's not by chance. You're being called. But before we go further, there's something vital you must understand. Nothing in your life is truly random. Every challenge, every setback, every repeating pattern, it's all part of a grand design. Like raw ore must be forged in fire to become pure gold. Your soul has been shaped through experience, preparing you for this moment. And now we stand at the threshold. Are you ready to step through the portal? Because once you do, there's no turning back. What you're about to uncover could forever alter your perspective, your perception of reality. Only those truly prepared will grasp its depth. If you feel that spark, if your heart says yes, then let's begin this journey. The first portal, the death of the old self, Negredo, chaos and dissolution. This is the most difficult step. Many hesitate, some even turn away before crossing it, because it's not about physical death, but about shedding everything that once defined you. Your identity, your certainty, your stories, everything must fall away. It's a complete collapse of the old to make space for the new. This is where true alchemy begins, what the ancients called Negredo, chaos, dissolution, the stage where impurity is burned away. If your life feels like it's falling apart, old wounds resurfacing, plans crumbling, beliefs shattered, know this: you're not being destroyed. You're being refined. This process demands surrender. Because the truth is, you can't forge a new identity while clutching onto the remnants of who you once were. Great masters face this. Paracelsus, rejected and called mad, dared to speak truths others feared. Newton secluded himself for years, buried in arcane texts, chasing the secrets of the universe through alchemy and mysticism. Zosimos of Panopolis, the first Western alchemist, saw visions of his own body torn apart, reduced to nothing, only to be reborn anew, forged by divine fire. Does that scare you? It should, because crossing this portal means there's no return. You can't carry your old beliefs, your fears, or your identity into the new reality. If you want transformation, you must be willing to let everything go. Trust in the process, surrender completely. What's holding you back? Fear, attachments, the illusion of control. Remember, everything that is not real must burn away. That's the law of alchemy. Next, the second portal, inner illumination, albo, the purification of consciousness. The chaos has passed, but inside, something still smolders. You might feel like a different person, emptier, quieter, more aware. The old certainty has vanished, leaving a void. But this emptiness isn't a mistake. It's a necessary space. This is albo, when darkness begins to cede to light. And here's the truth. This light doesn't come from outside. There are no more quick fixes, no borrowed truths. Everything you seek has been within you all along. The challenge is, you've never truly learned how to listen. Society taught you to seek answers elsewhere: books, teachers, opinions. But the wise ones of Egypt said, true knowledge is silent. It's found in the stillness between thoughts. And that's what this portal demands. Silence. But don't mistake silence for absence. True silence is internal, an awakening of awareness. It's the moment when you stop running from yourself and face everything that's still buried inside. Fears, doubts, voices, memories. Have you noticed how your mind never stops? How it bombards you with chatter, endless thoughts, judgments, projections. It's designed to distract. But now you've passed through the fire. There's nothing left to cling to. Either you confront your own consciousness, or you remain trapped in echoes of the past. Close your eyes. Breathe. Just observe. Don't fight the thoughts. Simply watch them pass. Because the more you observe, the more you realize you are not them. You are the one witnessing. When that realization settles, clarity dawns. A lightness emerges, like a heavy weight has been lifted. That's what purification truly is. Releasing identification with thoughts, with stories. Are you ready to move deeper? The third portal. Alignment with universal truth. Clarity has arrived, but something still feels incomplete. You're seeing the world differently. Your thoughts, emotions, perceptions shifted. But now a question arises. What is real? After crossing Negredo and experiencing Albo, you're no longer the same. Your perception expands, but does the outer world change? Or is it simply your view of it? This is the portal of universal alignment. Here, you realize that you're not just awakening internally, you're reconfiguring your entire reality. The patterns, the signs, the repetitions, all make sense now. The ancient alchemists called this the laws that govern the universe. Hermes Trismegistus revealed the 7 Hermetic Principles, forces invisible but powerful, shaping everything. And now you see them at work in your life. The first, mentalism. Everything is mind. The universe, matter, time, space, all emerge from a single consciousness. Your reality isn't fixed, it responds to your thoughts and beliefs. The second, correspondence, as within, so without. Your inner state reflects the outer world, and vice versa. Anger creates conflict, peace invites harmony. The third, vibration, nothing is still. Everything moves, vibrates, thoughts, feelings, energy, each frequency attracting what resonates. If you vibrate in scarcity, limitation appears. In abundance, opportunity. The fourth, polarity. Everything has opposites. Love and hate, light and dark, extremes of the same coin. When you understand this, you realize you can shift your emotional state by changing your vibrational focus. The fifth, rhythm. Life moves in cycles, expansion and contraction, highs and lows. Resisting this natural flow causes suffering. Acceptance allows you to dance with life's rhythms. The sixth, cause and effect. Every action creates a reaction. Your current circumstances are the result of past causes, both conscious and unconscious. Change the cause, change the effect. And finally, the seventh, gender. Masculine and feminine energies. Not about biological sex, but about energetic qualities, action and receptivity, creation and nurturing. When these are balanced within you, harmony is restored. Feeling this, really feeling it, is what completes the transformation. Your body will feel lighter, your mind clearer, your spirit more alive. That's the essence of alignment, being in harmony with the universal flow. Now, the fourth portal. The power of words and the manifestation of reality. You see, Once you understand these universal laws, it's obvious. You're not just a passive observer. You're a co-creator. Every thought, every emotion, and every spoken word shapes your experience. Words are the magic, Heka, the ancient Egyptian force of creation. They believed that speaking the divine name or phrase could bring forth reality itself. Today, science confirms it. Vibrations, sound frequencies, influence matter. Different tones and words can reorganize physical particles, creating order or chaos. Think about how many times you've used words against yourself, repeating doubts, limiting beliefs, negative stories, and then wondered why life stays the same. Because you're scripting your reality with every phrase. Let me share a story. In a small village, there was a craftsman named Amir. He carved wood beautifully, but he always said, "This isn't good enough." Years went by, and despite his talent, life stayed the same. Until one day, a wise elder told him, "Your words are building your future." That day, Amir changed his words. He said, "This is my best work." At first he doubted it, but he kept affirming it. Slowly, his craftsmanship improved. Opportunities appeared. Recognition came. What shifted? It wasn't the wood nor tools, it was his words. So ask yourself, what are you saying about yourself? The fifth portal, the balance of opposites, the union of spirit and matter. Your transformation isn't complete until you embrace both. Inside, is there harmony or conflict? This is the fifth portal. True power isn't about choosing light or dark. It's about integrating both. Gold is formed through the fusion of opposites. No creation without destruction. No clarity without shadows. In occult symbols, this union is represented by the androgynous, the perfect balance of masculine and feminine energies within us all. It's not just an image. It's a state of consciousness, a harmony that accepts every part of your being, the strength, the vulnerability, the fears, the love. Since childhood, you were told to hide parts of yourself. Fear was weakness, sensitivity was fragile, rationality separated you from spirituality. But now, you see that extremes only create separation. True power is in the fusion, the fire of transformation, the water of intuition, working together. The energy of action and stillness, doing and being, must walk side by side. You don't have to choose. You are both. Everything in the universe exists in perfect balance. Day and night, sun and moon, chaos and order. And the key question, can you love all parts of yourself? The light and the dark, the strong and the vulnerable? If yes, you're ready for the next portal. The sixth portal, encountering the inner master. You've embraced every part, shadow and light, reason and intuition, chaos and order. And now, a new silence arises, deep, profound, filled with a presence that's always been there. This is the sixth portal, the encounter with your inner master. The journey has been long. You've burned away the old identity, experienced the silence of albedo, learned the laws of the universe, and harnessed the power of words. But now, the last illusion remains, that truth is outside. The ancient alchemists knew better. They understood that wisdom isn't something you seek, it's something you remember. That's why they hid their secrets in symbols and metaphors. They knew most weren't ready. Hermes Trismegistus said, "The lips of wisdom are closed except to those with understanding." No external teacher can give you this. It's already within. All the great masters, Jesus, Buddha, Pythagoras, pointed inward. Awakening isn't about following someone else's path. It's about reclaiming your own. Since childhood, everything around you tried to tell you who to be. Rules, expectations, beliefs. But who were you before all that? Before your name, your fears, your limitations? The inner master was always there, silent, waiting, beneath layers of conditioning, buried under beliefs that were never truly yours. Now, you're waking up. That uncomfortable silence is becoming sacred space, space where all answers reside, doubts fade. You realize the voice within is your true guide. And as you trust it, the outer world shifts, opportunities appear, synchronicities multiply. This is the LAW in motion. You're not trying to manifest anymore. You are manifesting. And the ultimate question, what will you do with this newfound power? Because this is just the beginning. The journey of alchemy never truly ends. The greatest masters knew, enlightenment isn't a destination, it's a perpetual state of expansion. What once seemed like an ending is actually a new beginning. Transformation isn't something you undo. Once you see, you can't unsee. Now, the real work begins. Living what you've learned, applying it daily, sharing it naturally, because true awakening shines without effort. People will notice your energy, your presence, your shift. Some will be drawn, others will step away. That's part of the process. A genuine alchemist doesn't seek approval. They simply are. So, what's next? How will you use this power? How will you help others awaken to their own truth? Are you ready to take full responsibility as a conscious creator? Because once you've crossed this threshold, there's no turning back. If you've come this far, it wasn't by accident. Something inside already knew. Alchemy isn't for everyone, but maybe, just maybe, you were always meant to walk this path. The next step isn't written in stone. It's waiting for you to carve it out. The decision is yours. Will you step through the final portal? And before you go, there's something special I've prepared for you. A video to guide you deeper, to help you integrate what you've learned. A practical, real-world map for the next phase. Don't leave just yet. Click the screen now and I'll see you on the other side.